We're on. Let's get started with, we're going to do jumping jacks today. It's so cold. We're going to create extra heat. So let's get started. So up and down. So just 30 seconds here. Not very long. The goal is to generate some heat. How are the shoulders feeling? How are the hips? Going to be working some glutes. So every time we start a set, it's going to be a glute exercise. So you know that. The core is not just the abs. 10 more seconds. And then we're going to go to the bottom of our mat and walk those hands out in 3, 2, 1. Come to the bottom of the mat. Let's incorporate the breath with this. Big breath in, hinge at the hips, and then walk the hands out, bending the knees, gentle. Bring that right leg up. Bring it to the outside. Take a deep breath in. Look up and out. Breathe wide to stretch out the side. Bring those hands inside. Bring that foot back. Bring that other leg up. Bring it to the outside. And twist, looking up at the hand. Deep breath in. Put it down in the middle. Let's pedal it out. Let's do that again. This time we're going to add a hip rotation. Bring it to the outside. Take a deep breath in. Look up. And now rotate. Just see how everything's moving. Let's go the other direction. Clockwise and counterclockwise. Bring that foot back. Pedal it out. Bring the tailbone up. Bring that other leg up to the outside of the hands. Look up and breathe in. There you go. You notice the exhale, you relax a bit. Good to be loose when you exercise. Rotate those hips and then go the opposite direction. Nice work. Come back. There you go. Come down to the knees. We're going to get started with those hip glute bridges, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to use a resistance band. You do have the option to use your weight, if you have a weight, whether it's a jar of pickles or your weighted water bottle. Just a little bit, right? Little baby steps. So let's get down on the mat. You're going to bring those feet in and you're going to lift up the hips, squeezing the glutes, and you're going to hold it there. 30 seconds. So squeeze those glutes nice and tight. You're half done. You want that nice straight line from the knee, hip, and shoulder. Done in 4 seconds. There, now bring it down slowly and carefully. Next is our plank. You can get rid of this the band. So you got your choice. You can be on your hands, knees, hands, feet, elbows, knees, or lift the elbows up. So let's make some choices. We're going to go in 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Now you're going to squeeze those glutes like you did last exercise. Inner thighs together. Bring those armpits together. Squeeze them. Half done. You shaking? Come on, hold it. You have the option to drop a knee and then get in the exercise again. Just so the pressure stays in the core. Drop the knees. We've been here before. Side plank, you have an option now. You have the knees bent, one leg out. You're getting good at this. Straight leg out or stacking them. And then you can add a water bottle, maybe of your favorite store or bike shop. So your shoulders and elbows are lined up. You bring the hips up, and then with your weight, you're going to stack everything. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. So let's stack it. You're going to make sure those hips are one on top of the other. You're going to hold it here. Make sure there's space. Squeeze those inner thighs together, the glutes together. Everything's nice and strong. 8 seconds left. You can do this. Come on. 4, 2, 1. And then drop it down. Let's do the other side. Good work. You're going to match what you did on that other side. Stacked feet or bent knees. You're going to be successful in this one. So you're going to make sure your hips are stacked. Shoulders will be stacked and wrists. Get your weight ready. Make sure everything, you got your anchor. Your elbow is under your shoulder. It's safe. So bring it up and bring the weight up. And let's hold it here. Make sure everything's engaged. You got this. Make sure there's space between the floor and the hip. 12 seconds. You got this. So you're stacking, if you're stacking the feet, right? You feel that too. And bring it down. We are still on set 1. We're going into our glute bridge. Now you got some options. If you got a weight kicking around, maybe it's jar pickles. They haven't eaten these yet. They haven't found them, those kids. Okay, bring the feet in. You can put your weight right on your pelvis. And then we're going to hold it for 30 seconds. Nice and controlled. Smooth. Squeeze the glutes. Lift. And you're going to hold it there. Knees the outside of the knees, feel your resistant band. But your glutes are nice and tight. Just like apples, freshly picked. Right? 12 seconds. Hold it there. Good to create some strength in that big muscle in the behind, hey? Let's lower it, nice and controlled. There we go. So we're gonna go into the planks. Oh, that's glass, gotta keep it back there. Okay, so you get some choices. You're gonna choose what works for you. You want a nice flat back, lift the chest. See how strong you feel if you're on your hands? So let's try that. I'm going to be on my hands this time. That pointy part of the elbow, it's going to be pointing to the back ankle. So lift, be on your knees, or you can be on your toes. So you're going to lift the chest, brace that belly, draw the core in. So squeeze the glutes. Inner thighs in, check. Okay, you're set to go. Are your elbows in line with that shoulder? You can move forward a little. Ooh, that's a nice little burn, isn't it? Okay. Drop the knee. It'll be fun. I'm going to make it fun. We're going to do our side. Okay, so remember your options. You're just starting out. You want to have both knees up and then lift. Don't worry about the weights. That will come later. So, you ready to go? You're going to pick which one you're going to do. When you cross over, it will naturally stack your hips. Maybe try that one. Going in 3, 2, lift. And then bring your weight up if you're going to use the weight. If not, have the hand up. That too much, bring it down. Okay? You have some choices with this hand. The obliques, good stabilizers too, especially in the ice. You got 7 seconds left. And bring it down. Other side. Crossover, if that's what you did last time. And you know what? We're just about done set number 1. This is great, going nice and fast, isn't it? Especially if you get in that routine. We're going to go in 15 seconds. So bring those hips up. Let's get ourselves set up. Bring up the weight. And let's get started. You're all set to go. Now, if you're in this position, you have the option to drop the knee, but make sure those hips are stacked and you don't want to roll, okay? Keep it nice. Nice and tall, stacked. 12 seconds. Five seconds, you got this. And bring it down. You are done, set one, awesome. We're going into set two. New exercise, hip thrusts. What are hip thrusts, you may ask? So your fingers are pointed toward your ankle. You're gonna lift the hips up and then down. Squeeze those glutes, and that's what driving your hips up. So think tight glutes up high, okay? Dig the heels into the ground. Let's get started. Squeeze the glutes and down. Squeeze and down. Squeeze. Now, if you need a little bit more of a challenge, bring the heel out just a little bit more. There you go. Don't go fast, right? In control. Pretend you got a $50 bill in those buttocks. You don't want it dropping on the ground. But really, who's going to catch it, right? Okay, McGill curl up. Stuart McGill, Dr. Stuart McGill, he is the back doctor. This is the safe curl up. So you're going to bring your fingers under your lower back. You can bring one foot up or the other one, you decide. And then you're going to tuck your chin in and just look between your legs. We're going to hold these ones for 10 seconds each. Okay, you got 3. Bring it up, hold. Now you have some options. Now let's bring it down. Pry those elbows up. And now tuck the chin and come on up. That is a nice healthy curl you got here. And then bring it down, maybe switch legs. Let's try it again. You try to keep that focus steady, looking ahead. 2, 1. Bring the knees in. And then we're going to go into our plank knee ups. What are those? So you're going to need your fabrics or your plates, whatever surface you are on. I'm trying to get you guys to do a pike later on. You don't want to rush into that exercise. We want to get you up to there so you can do it. So I'm going to fold my mat up. You're going to get under your cloths and you're going to bring one knee up at a time. Okay? One knee up and back. Up and back. Now, option. You can just bring one knee up at a time. That's option 1. Option 2, one knee up and bring it in and back. One at a time. Now, option 3, you can bring them both in, but make sure it's the core, bringing your knees in, not your big strong legs. Okay? The next one is our Russian twist. Now, this one can be tricky. You're going to listen to your body. Okay? So put up those spider sensors for your body. Now, to get set up, put your hands under your knees. Bring the shoulders up, back, settle them close to the spine. Lift the chest. You should be tall. Now, extend those arms, and that's your angle. We're going to start from there. You can cross your hands and then twist just a little bit if you're not used to this move. Come into the center, twist to the right, come to the center. Now you might see people with big weights and medicine balls doing this, but you want to get that feeling of that transverse abdominis engaging, and that's where the twist comes from. It comes from the core. Okay? There you go. Now let's go up into hip thrusts again. Gotta bring this down. Okay. So let's get set up. Your fingers are pointing towards your ankles. Heels, they're shoulder width distance apart. And then you're gonna lift up your hips, but remember, it comes from the glutes. You're gonna squeeze them tight. Going in, 3, 2, 1, lift it up. Now remember, if you want, you can bring the feet out. So lifting up, squeeze, and lower. Up, squeeze, and lower. Okay? You have 10 seconds. It's not about speed. It's about engaging the right muscle quality versus quantity. Good work. McGill curl up. So your hands are underneath that small of the back there. One leg up. You decide which one you want to do up, right? You can have the elbows down, glued onto your mat, or lifting them as you curl up. We're going to go in about 10 seconds. So keep that chin, like you got a ping pong ball under your chin. You don't want it to drop. Ready? Okay, let's come on up. We're just going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Let's do another one of those together. You bring the elbows up. Just listen to your body. Is there a safe way to curl? 2, 1. Bring it down. Oh, we'll stay here. Okay. We're going to do those plank knee ups, so you might have to roll up your mat. Get on that nice cold floor. Yes, what a doozer out there, hey? Makes us stronger, doesn't it? Make us appreciate what's to come. And you know what? Communities like this help during these cold days, don't they? So remember your options. You can lift one leg and pull it back, or come on up, nice flat back, and one knee up at a time. You're going to make sure that those hips aren't rocking too much, or do a nice big one together. It's not in the legs, it's in the core. So it's like a rubber band. So it gets long and short, right? Short and long, right? It's coming from the core. 4 more seconds. Drop those knees. Go into those Russian twists. Let's get set up. If that's too easy, before we move on to weights, we can lift those heels up off the ground. Let me show you. So hands behind the knees, shoulders up, back, settle them close. Nice tall posture. Then you're going to extend those arms back. Now one option is to bring the feet up. Let's cross the hand, and then you're going to twist. You have some option. That's an advanced motion, so you're going to choose what works for you. I do have some physiological limitations when it comes to this move. Now, if you can twist a bit more and it's comfortable, you do so, but listen to your health professional, okay? You have 8 seconds left. Bracing that core. You feel it working? Good. And you know what? You are done set 2. Okay, so we're going to go on to set 3. We got another glute exercise. It's called the marching hip lift. So you kind of know what a hip thrust is, but a marching hip lift is you got the lift, ooh, and you're bringing one leg up at a time. Okay? But you don't want the butt lowering, right? You got to keep it up there, right? Pretend you got a tray of food up there. Ready? Let's get started. Bring those hips up. Now you choose a leg. Left, right, left. Right, that's my military voice. Oh, I'm so not military material. Okay, you got 13 seconds left. Keeping that 90 degrees. Keeping that core engaged. Let's go. 3 seconds. And bring it down. Plank knee ups. You kind of saw it last time. We're going there again. Yes, we are. Grab your cloths. This is a nice core workout. You'll love this one. You'll be kind of seen it before. You know your options, right? One at a time or both. Okay, let's get some good quality workouts in. Good quality ones. Nice flat back, squeezing armpits together, brace the core. Now bring the knee up and back. Half done. So think, the core is shortening and lengthening. Good work. Keeping that weight above the wrist. Good work. We got a threaded side plank. You saw this on Tuesday. You have the option to do the weight or not. Right, water bottle, hand weight, whatever you need, or no hand weight. So you're going to come up, I'm just going to show you. You're going to thread it through. You have the option to be on your knee or both knees down. Transverse abdominis and the frontal plane, both at once, right? So let's go. Bring it up. We got 30 seconds work. So if you need your bottle, you're going to thread it through and up. The team, you're going to watch that you don't roll over towards your back. So you're going to make sure that wrist is in line with the shoulder. Hips are stacked. Other side. You like my Hawaiian music? Makes you feel warm? Yeah. Oh. So you're getting in that side plank position. You're getting to know your body. You know what works for you, right? We're just taking a step further. So you're going to get set up in about 10 seconds. Let's bring those hips up. Get all set up. If you're going to grab your hand weight, bring it up and then thread it through. So your gaze is following the bottle. So you're moving as one unit. Right? Keeping that elbow soft, yet straight. You have 7 seconds left. You can do this. Come on. There you go. And you know what? You have one more rotation of set 3 and you're finished. Okay? So the marching hip lift, you've been here before. Now if you don't want to move the legs, do the hip thrusts up and down. Up. That's option 1. Option 2 is just to hold it. And then option 3, you can do the marching hip lift. Okay, let's get started. So you're going to make sure those shoulder blades are in those back pocket. And so as that foot comes up, glutes are solid and strong. That's it. Good job, Em. Cheryl, you with us today? Hello, cuz. She's in the heat right now. That's where she lives. Bring it down. Okay, good work. So now we're going to go to those plank knee ups. You don't have to see those marching hip lifts again. Here we go. Which one are you going to do? You can say it in the chat box or see what you want to see more of. Let's get ready. So make sure those wrists are in line with the shoulders. You can fold your mat up if you'd like. And you have some options, one at a time or both. We're just going to work the sagittal plane. That's all we're working right now. We will mix it up, but you need to know these basic exercises. Armpits are tight in, glutes are nice and tight. Right? You can mix it up, making it work for you. Good work. Threaded side plank, right and left, and you're going to be finished. Another successful day at the office, right? Okay, so let's choose the way you want to do these, right? I'm just going to try it. Let's try both, okay? So you're going to make sure you're stacked, get yourself set up before we do that big lift. So bring those hips up they're stacked, maybe grab your hand weight. Oh, this is harder on the elbow. Huh. Little brain gym going on there, huh? Whew. It's a little bit harder when you change your focus, your focal point. So if you know physics, you're making the focal point a lot smaller here, and that's how you can make the exercises work for you. 2 more. There you go. Let's go to the other side. I'm starting to regret that one. It's near the end of the workout. Okay, so we're going to be on our hands, okay? You can stack them, bend them, whatever works for you today. Good. Got 4 minutes left to hang out and stretch. Got some time today. So let's lift those hips up. Okay. You got your hand weight ready? Let's go. So everything's stacked, and then you're going to thread it through. Nice little baby bend in that elbow. You're not coming back too far. You got this. Come on. 5 seconds. Good. Drop those hips. Good work. Let's do a little stretch. We'll start with that. Let's do cactus stretch. Have those cactus arms. Now, if you got tender knees, fold your mat over. Right? Pretend you're a Rough Rider goalpost. You haven't seen those in a while, but hey. So you got that nice solid 90 degrees. So we are going to just come to the side. I should have stopped that. Hold it there. And then back to the middle. Breathe out. And come to the side. There we go. We're just going to hold it here. Feel that stretch? Feels good, right? And hold it. Nice work. Big roll up. Good. Let's do a child's pose. We're going to bring those hips back. You're going to feel it in your chest, shoulders. Pretend you got crazy glue on the bottom of your hand. Smack them in there. Index finger aligned with that shoulder. Bring the hips back. I think this should feel good, right? I did a Polytech Yin Yoga Brandy. Ooh, that was fun. Really relaxing. You do it before bed. She has this nighttime one. So you're going to walk it to the right. And you're going to push that hip to the other side. Ooh, nice side stretch here too. We did work those obliques today, didn't we? And we did some transverse. And so we're going to stretch those too. Bring it back to the middle. Hips back. Deep breath in. That breath is also a way of stretching. Expanding that chest and then bringing it in. Now walk your hands to the other side. There we go. And just rest. See how everything's feeling. Take a deep breath in. Come on up. And thank you so much for joining me today for this core workout. It was nice having you guys back. Stay warm. And see you Tuesday.